I was chatting with my wife, we were sitting in our living room, and we were talking about an event that happened in 9/11. And my wife was explaining to me these theories that had come out, a bit of conspiracy theories, and we were just having a casual conversation about it. A couple of hours later, I turned on the TV and I switched to the YouTube channel. On my recommended viewing list was a video about this 9/11 conspiracy. And I mentioned it to my wife and I said, is this sort of something similar to what you're watching? And she said, yeah, that's the video that I watched. Now, here's the question. How on earth did that appear on my recommended feed when I hadn't been looking for it, I hadn't been researching it, but it happened to show up 2 hours after we were having this conversation? Now, if you're like me and you pay attention to these sorts of things on social media and you're looking at tech, you may have noticed something similar where some video will show particularly ads, but also recommended videos, either on YouTube or on Facebook, along the lines of something you've been discussing, but you haven't actually searched for, or you've not visited a website or anything like that. And the question is, how do they know that this was a conversation you were having? So under the terms and services for both YouTube, Google, Android apps, and Facebook apps, you are giving permission to those apps to listen to and record your voice. Now, normally most people think about this in terms of when they do a voice search, and Gary Vee's been on about this for ages, and I want to discuss something in more detail on that particular subject, specifically about this privacy issue, but that'll be in another video. If you want to watch that one, like and subscribe and follow wherever you're watching this video, and I'll get to that shortly in a couple of days. But for this one, I want to just stick to the fact that you've agreed to let your phones and perhaps your tablets listen in. So as I watched this video, or saw this video come up on my feed, I noticed that my tablet had been sitting on the coffee table alongside my mobile phone. Now, both of them were just off. They were just in sleep mode or whatever it's called, or hibernating. But they must have heard what we were discussing. A couple of days later, I was out with a friend and we were talking about something that I can't remember now what it was. It was something to do with business. It could have been a piece of software or something like that. Lo and behold, I'm on Facebook on my phone and then watching a video, and then an ad pops up for this exact piece of software. Now, you may say this is just coincidence. I know it's not. I'm really convinced it's not. And I would like to know from you if you've had this same experience where you're seeing content based on things you've discussed, but not searched for. Leave feedback in the comments section if you can, because I'm using this data also and some information there to actually share some more of my insights around this particular voice captivating technology, how it's working, how your business can take advantage of it, and why all of us are now the blockchain of information for businesses around the globe, depending on what products and service you sell. Anyway, hope you found this interesting. If you did, like, subscribe, and tune in for more content similar to this.